And we have 6 crews in this one. Capital Crew, Rose City, St. Ignatius, Holy Names, NorCal Crew, and Newport Aquatic Center.
As we get ready for this next event, the boats are in position. They are working at getting proper alignment. I'll run through the lane assignments. In lane 1, you have Capital Crew, Rancho Cordova. Lane 2 is Rose City Rowing Club, Portland, Oregon. Lane 3 is St. Ignatius College Prep, San Francisco. Lane 4 is Holy Names Academy, Seattle, Washington. Lane 5 is NorCal Crew, Redwood City. Lane 6 is Newport Aquatic Center, Newport Beach. It appears they're aligned and they're ready.
We are moving to a countdown start.
It will be a countdown start. The crews are aligned.
5,
The countdown
4,
is started.
3, 2, 1. Attention. Go.
And all boats are on course. It was a smooth start. As they proceed down the course, they're basically neck and neck. In lane 2, Rose City seems to be taking a slight lead, followed by lane 1, Capital Crew, Rancho Cordova. Lane 3, St. Ignatius. Lane 5, NorCal, Redwood City. Lane 4, Holy Names Academy. And then lane 6, Newport Aquatic Center. As the boats settle into their mid-course stroke, we reach the 125-meter mark. Rose City has about a bow length lead on lane number 3, St. Ignatius, which is just slightly ahead of Capital Crew in lane 1. They are followed by NorCal Crew in lane 5, and then Holy Names Academy in lane 4, and Newport Aquatic Center in lane 6. Rose City is, as they approach the 500-meter mark, is rowing at a rate of about 36 strokes a minute. As they pass the 500-meter mark, they have maintained about the same bow length lead on St. Ignatius in lane 3, which has about a 2-seat lead over Capital Crew in lane 1. They are followed very, very closely by lane 5, NorCal Crew, and lane 4, Holy Name Academy, and then Newport Aquatic Center is just slightly behind.
This is a rundown our San Diego Crew Classic 2,000-meter race course with the women's junior petite final. And lane assignments, Capital Crew from Rancho Cordova, California, is in lane number 1. Our current leader, stroking out of lane number 2, is Rose City Rowing Club from Portland, Oregon. Lane 3, their closest rival, is St. Ignatius from San Francisco. In lane number 4, Holy Names Academy, coming to us by way of Seattle, Washington. In lane number 5, it's NorCal Crew from Redwood City, California, and the Newport Aquatic Center, Newport Beach, California. And the leader is Rose City. They are being shadowed by St. Ignatius and Capital Crew. Then we have a little bit of a drop back to NorCal, Holy Names, and Newport Aquatic Center. Approaching 1,000 meters. Still in the lead is Rose City.
They take about 7.
They're being challenged on their outside by St. Ignatius and on their inside by Capital Crew. Then there is a bit of a drop-off to Holy Names, NorCal, and the Newport Aquatic Center. In the center of the pack, making a little bit of a move right at the 1,000-meter mark, is St. Ignatius.
Club races, and then we'll have 2 races.
St. Ignatius edging into the lead. Rose City relinquishing that lead ever so slightly, and then along Capital Crew along the shoreline. Then to the outside, Holy Name Academy, NorCal Crew, Newport Aquatic Center, making a bit of a move on them on the far outside. Just before the 1,000-meter mark, St. Ignatius kicked it up a little bit and zipped to nose ahead of Rose City, the leader from the beginning. And then along the shoreline, Capital Crew, who had been in the hunt for a while there, is beginning to drop off, and they're beginning to be challenged by the second echelon here, which is made up of the current leader, NorCal, in that second tier. Then to the outside to Newport, and Holy Names has dropped off a bit. This is St. Ignatius on the lead. They took it over just outside the 1,000-meter mark and have maintained it right up here to 500 meters to go. St. Ignatius in the middle of our course with the lead. St. Ignatius has kicked it up a bit for a mid-course count to 36. Then to their shore side, that is Rose City. That's the crew that they eclipsed as they came to the 1,000-meter mark. Then Capital Crew along the shoreline. Then outside, where NorCal Crew has held off a challenge by Newport that occurred just outside the 1,000-meter mark. And then Holy Name is trailing in this group of 6. This is the women's junior petite final, event number 49, and with a somewhat commanding lead, a lead that they took over right around the 1,000-meter mark, is Holy Name, check that, St. Ignatius. St. Ignatius on the lead here, but the field is beginning to bunch up on the other side. Capital Crew has begun to take a run at Rose City. St. Ignatius on the lead, and then Capital Crew and Rose City having a bit of an argument here, as Rose City is still hanging on to that second position, but Capital Crew is challenging and on the move. Then on the outside, it is Holy Name challenging NorCal, and then the Newport Aquatic Center on the outside. Our apparent winner will be St. Ignatius, but it's going to be a very, very tight finish for that second position. It is Rose City on the outside and Capital Crew on the inside. It is St. Ignatius coming across our finish line, taking a close look at our second place finish. On the outside, it looks like Rose City may have held off Capital Crew in a late charge. Then all the way to the outside, NorCal apparently has held off Holy Names with a late charge, and a middle course charge by Newport fails to materialize to anything positive for them. So it turns out that the winner of the women's junior petite is St. Ignatius College Prep from San Francisco. Next up on our race card will be event number 50. This is the women's club event, and it is a staggered start. Sacramento State Aquatic Rowing Club will be in 1 as they get the countdown going. Mile High will be in 2. Austin, River City Marina, and check that, Marin and Long Beach.